In terms of like unfolding Pro-Ject as this business that is a relationship architecture business, how do you market that? How do you set the groundwork to where someone wants to come to the city of Chicago and host an event? How do they come across Pro-Ject? How do they figure out that Pro-Ject's the company they need to talk to start connecting the dots?
Well, the great thing about this, Zacho, is that we founded and grew up Pro-Ject in Chicago. But we've always had the mindset of, if you want to create a movement, you have to move. So why just be in Chicago? So I think to answer that, the greatest explanation, I'll give you the quick one, is like a quick history lesson. So Pro-Ject originally started off as a influencer professional networking event series, where we created a application called the connection system that makes connections to people based on an algorithm, different data points. So you come to our event. The event is typically brought to you by a presenting brand. And years ago, when I was doing touring for concerts and events, I realized there's power in connecting people when you're real about it. Meaning there's no malice or negativity in it. There has to be a mutual win for connecting people. I see Bob and Sandy should meet each other because they have mutual interests. Wouldn't it be great if I could connect them? That's always been my mantra through my career. Fortunately enough, I was able to turn that into a business, which was Pro-Ject, by creating these connections. So the application would connect people. You'd come to our event, you'd register, we'd learn a little bit about you, and you'd walk into the event. Our concierge connector would take you by the hand and say, I want you to meet Cindy. And Cindy is a brand manager for XYZ company, and you're an agency new business development person. You guys need to meet, and these are the reasons why. Sandy, did you know that he went to the same college as you did, and you guys actually grew up close to each other? Things like that to start a conversation. So now these two people are meeting, and they're actually meeting someone of quality and context for them. So when they walk away from that, they're like, this was a return on my investment. So the next part of our event was that a presenting brand would come on stage and share 15 to 20 minutes innovative insights based on data that we collected from the room. So what I mean by that is, we'll use the example of our festival clients. Our festival clients would bring us in to consult on their whole sponsorship partnership strategy. How do we get more sponsors and partners for our festival? We say to them, this is the outline for success and how this is going to work as a campaign and a program throughout the next 2 years. And we're going to kick it off by hosting one of these events, the Pro-Ject event. So we bring in brands and agencies, and we get key information from them. Who do you work for? What industry do you work for? What insights are you looking for when it comes to festivals? What are your pain points when it comes to festivals? All those little unique things. And they come to the event, as I mentioned, we connect them based on those data points, but then a presenter gets on stage and he has a roadmap. He or she will have a roadmap of what interests the audience in that room. So we can ask questions to the presenter, which I'm usually the host for it. So Jill, tell us how much beer do you move annually at all 10 of your festivals? Knowing that we may have 5 to 10 brand managers from different beverage outlets. And she'll say a very compelling number that will get those other people that work for the brand in the beer business to be like, holy shit, that's a lot of product. Or we may have digital agencies in the room, and we could ask, so what does the social footprint and engagement look like throughout the year? And she will be able to answer that, and those digital agencies in the room will be like, oh my gosh, this is great for my client. So we're hitting all the bells and whistles. All of that was live streamed to an audience based on where our client wanted it to go. All of that interaction was captured through content, and then we would push out micro videos and recap videos. So it became a very successful program for us. And that's how, to answer your original question, that's how people originally would find out about us. We were connecting people for the purpose of their betterment. And we still do that to this day. We still love being able to connect people, find jobs. Last year, and this isn't a core service, this is just how we operate. Last year, we found 5 people full-time employment just by them reaching out to us, and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to connect you with certain people. So it's a great feeling to have that.